Righto, today's little project. If you've got an old or a new home theatre amp and you want to turn that on, like so, and you want that amplifier to control another device, maybe an ancient CD player or an even more ancient cassette player, then often what people would have done is to buy one of these, which is a master-slave PowerPoint. So you plug that into your PowerPoint, and when master power is detected, like say an amplifier turns on, the electronics in the board will detect that and it'll turn on these slave PowerPoints. Really good. So this one would control up to 10 amps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with normal and slave switchable outputs. This piece of crap from Born, yes, my love-hate relationship with anything from Audi that is electrical, this has basically failed and broken. But this amplifier does have an auxiliary output. It's only 100 watts, but that's enough to run the kind of auxiliary devices that you might want to run only when you have the amplifier on. In my case, one of those is an Epson Wi-Fi driver for a projector. So I'm going to show you how to do it. What you're going to need is a Euro plug that you can then plug into an Australian outlet at the back. So those pins, those Euro pins, are the right size to go into the back of the amplifier to the auxiliary circuit, and I'll show you how to do it. This is the manual. I bought this new about 20 years ago, this amplifier. Beautiful Denon 2805. This is the factory manual, and you can see here that that is the switched AC output that in the manual says you cannot draw more than 100 watts or you could damage the amplifier switching circuit. So you just have to make sure that whatever you plug into the back of the amp on the switched outlet does not exceed 100 watts power draw, and that's pretty easy because every device has a wattage limit written on it. First step when you're working with anything that's electrical is make sure that your mains power is off. I'm also going to switch this off at the back of the PowerPoint. Well, this is the absolute rabbit warren that is the back of my amplifier, and yes, it all works and kind of makes sense to me. This. There you go, European adapter. You don't get an earth pin, but you don't need one. And that will go straight into the back there. Like that. There you go, it's plugged in. Okay, turn that on. It works as normal. And when that powers up, there you go, all the auxiliaries turn on. So I've got my Epson projector that's turned on, and you can see I've got power at the power board that is plugged into the auxiliary circuit. So it's very simple. You can see it's plugged in the back there, the back of the amplifier, and that is how you do it. So now, watch the lights on the front there. I'm going to turn the amplifier off, and they turn off, just like that. Bingo.